Welcome back. It's time to check in with the Unconventional Dietitian, Daphne Olivier. Daphne, thank you so much for joining us virtually today.
Of course, thank you.
So I found this video on TikTok about Nordic Walking. It was on my For You page. I'm like, you know what? I don't know anything about this, but I wonder if Daphne does. So Daphne, that's the topic today. What is Nordic Walking?
So after that weather forecast that we got where it's going to be in the 90s,
Yeah.
the Nordics, and thinking of Nordic and Finland and snow walking is not really what's on our mind right now, but it can be helpful. So Nordic walking is actually, it's walking, but it's using poles, and it started out in Finland where people would use poles whenever they're snow walking. And so it's a way to help you navigate through trails and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But we can use that here, even in South Louisiana. And so Nordic walking is using a pole that's either going to have something that will wrap around your wrist, or it might have gloves, and so that you can hold onto your pole. And as you walk, just like you would in the neighborhood, you use your pole to help you walk and to move you forward. So it can be done where you're moving both hands like this, or it can be done just like if you were walking in a trail and you have that extra stability of other poles.
Yeah.
So it can be really helpful for people who may not have good balance. But also, even if you're just a good walker and you have no issues with walking, what it's doing is, rather than just stimulating your lower half, your lower body, it raises your heart rate a little bit higher, and it uses the muscles of your arms, your shoulders, your chest, and your back. And so it is, we're going to burn more calories because you're using more muscles as you walk. And so, although we don't have snow here, and we likely will never have enough snow to need poles for, we can still use this just on our roads or our sidewalks, and it is going to be a much better exercise than just walking because it's stimulating so many other muscles.
I would have never thought that just having like picking up a stick or the pole would really benefit you that much on a walk.
Yeah, so all you need is your tennis shoes that you would normally walk in and some extra poles. So, and they can range anywhere from as inexpensive as like $20 up to, of course, you can get much, more expensive poles, but you just need poles. But another thing, just kind of as a side note that I'll tell people to do is, and kind of for the same reason, is just to grab a water bottle, and you put a water bottle in each hand.
Yeah.
And as you walk, because you're doing the same repeated motion over and over and over, it's going to stimulate some of those same muscles too.
I love this. Daphne, if people at home have any questions, how can they find you?
You can find me at my website, theunconventionaldietitian.com, or through Instagram or Facebook as The Unconventional Dietitian.
As always, Daphne, thank you so much for joining us virtually.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.